مخبرة مشوخن طاوة هاي لبرس خزوت أطوراي بسيول وانوان شاروكينا هاسو مقرون قاسوخن خرزة إجت إيتون شيكاغو ترلاك مدستو سير سان هوزي بي إيريا كونيتيكت ورهات غزجي أريزونا خزيان مخبر جو خرزن إدي بتأونا خطبقتا أنا قيتها من Catholic Charities عينت إلى من Elma Kulovic بتمضيالو خون باسط refugees هاد غزجي خرزن إدي بتأونا خسامة خينا من درامة أدين كورت وجو خرزن إدي زي قتشلو خزيانة إتبرس خزوت أطوراي بسيول بتخني خش مزمرياته بس بوشن أمان قمت خدها الصعد أمبرس خزوت أطوراي بسيول خزيانة مخبئة هم أخبرت بتسايا لقالا. Dear community members, once again in October 14th, 2007, the designated National Breast Cancer Month is approaching. For the second consecutive year, the Assyrian community of Chicago will be joining thousands of City of Hope marathoners. The location this year will be in Illinois Science and Technology Park, located at 4901 Searle Parkway in Skokie, Illinois. Please make a difference by joining Assyrians Walk for Hope to cure breast cancer. Click on the website below at walkforhope.org. Remember to register as a team member. Last year, the small team was able to raise $550, which went directly to the City of Hope Breast Cancer's research. Our goal this year will be $1,000. The registration fee is $25 for adults and $15 for children. Children are 12 years and younger. This is sponsored by Inanna Magazine and brought to you by Assyrians Around the World TV program and Helen Thalia. For information, call Helen Thalia at 847-338-7254. Visit walkforhope.org and register today to make a difference. Once again, the Walk for Hope this year in Chicago will take place on Sunday, October 14, 2007, at the Illinois Science and Technology Park located at 4901 Searle Parkway in Skokie, Illinois. We hope to see you all there, so please visit walkforhope.org. Once again, it's Sunday, October 14, 2007. Make a difference. Visit the site today. خزيانة مخباتي بشوق أنه من ديت بخت أنا نقيتها من Elma Kulovic من Catholic Charities.
شلام لكم جيش قناة ميقرأ أنا جوليانا تيمورازي من برس خزبت أطوراي بتيفل. وديت لي خات بخت رابعا قيتها قاتوخن من خميقر تام دبرانتد Catholic Charities at Archdiocese of Chicago. تمن از اختبخ أمو. Miss Elma Kulovic, thank you so much for this opportunity for coming to our studio and providing some information to our Assyrian nation. I'll give you the opportunity to go ahead and introduce yourself to the nation.
Hi, my name is Elma Kulovic. I'm Refugee Resettlement Program Director with Catholic Charities, and I'm so thrilled that I'm here with you tonight.
Thank you so much. This actually is a very important conversation that we will be having because of having our nation in such a distressed situation that they're in and the migration that is anticipated to happen within 2008. I'm going to start with reading a brief paragraph from the mission statement of the Catholic Charities. It states that the Catholic Charities mission statement is to provide comprehensive ethnic-specific resettlement services to the refugees from various regions of the world during a period of adaptation to a new environment. As you know, many, such as myself, many refugees, many immigrants that come into a new country, there's a culture shock. They need to settle, especially if they don't have family members that would provide support to them. Can you tell me a little bit about your role that you play in their lives?
Yeah, you are right. We have actually two different type of cases. We work with free cases and with family reunification cases. So for free cases, we as a program from Catholic Charities provide all services for them, adjustment services, employment services. We are responsible to find housing for people, to furnish housing, to help them to apply for social security number, to apply for employment authorization, to find job for them, make them self-sufficient within 90 days since arrivals. So with 3 cases, it's really difficult for us to work. And we have a family reunification cases. Family reunification cases usually don't have so many problems with adjustment because they have family members, and family members are able to help them with adjustment. You know, they don't feel lonely, but for people who don't have any family members, it's really difficult to start, and we are here to help them with that.
Okay, that's great. You are the administrator, you're the program director for this. How long have you been with Catholic Charities?
I'm with Catholic Charities actually for 10 years. I started 10 years ago as a case manager, and at that time I came as a refugee from former Yugoslavia, and I was involved with people from former Yugoslavia, helping them with adjustment into a new life to United States. And then 5 years ago I got promoted to program director, and since then I'm running that program.
Fantastic. Thank you for your hard work and your support.
Thanks.
How long has the Catholic Charities, though, been established? Is it just within Chicagoland, or is it nationwide?
Catholic Charities actually was established 90 years ago. We have right now about 168 different programs, but the refugee settlement program was established about 26 years ago. And actually started when after Vietnam War, you know, so many people came to United States as refugees, and then through the all United States agencies started opening resettlement services and providing different services for clients, and since then we are established, and through our agency we have a lot of different clients all over the world. You know, we used to have a lot of people from Cuba, from Kosovo, from Eastern Europe, from Iraq, Iran, Vietnam, Western Africa, all over the world.
And you've been with this organization for 10 years, with this agency. What was the last wave of migration of Assyrians that you remember, if there was one, that you can think of?
Yeah, I started 10 years ago, and I don't remember. I believe like maybe 7 years ago.
Okay.
In that time, Mahin Benjamin was with us, and she actually was the case manager who was providing services for Iranians and Iraqis because of her language capacity.
Correct.
But I did have a little bit touch with some clients, but she was in charge for those clients.
Thank you for mentioning Mahin. Mahin was a very vital individual that was within your organization. God rest her soul. Benjamin September Shavasar Biu Munichla Gum Did Chicago. Can you talk about the typical life of an immigrant that comes into the United States? If you see a difference between an Assyrian immigrant, I don't think there would be much of a difference between an Assyrian and someone from Burma, for example. But tell me a little bit about what they go through. What are some fears that people express to you? What are some expectations that they have from their countrymen, from their nation?
You know, I think that every refugee have a similar issues, but you know, some refugees depends from which culture you are coming. Let's say from my experience with Assyrians, they are really educated people, you know, and the issues that they are facing upon arrivals, you know, some people have a problems because they believe that they could use their skill, of course, their education to get a good job, and you know, they need to learn that in the United States it's really important to start with some entry-level job. You need to make some work history, you know, you need to have some experience in order to get a better job. We don't have like so many cultural issues. We don't have like, you know, we have people work right now with people from Burma. They spend like 30 years in refugee camps. We work with people from Burundi who are in refugee camps since 1972. So with those people we have different issues. We need to teach them so many different things. You know, with Assyrians we don't face that issue. But anyway, you know, people face a lot of mental health issues. People lost their loved ones, and you know, some people saw that their husbands were killed. So it's really difficult. And then especially now what we are facing, that families are divided, you know, because of different kind of law. Some people are allowed to enter country, some people are not. Like if you are over 21, they separate kids. Kids are not allowed to enter country. Parents could enter country, then they need to do paperwork for their kids. So it's a lot of different issues because, families are separated.
Okay.
And it's like community support, it's really important. I think that especially for Assyrians community, since you have a community here in Chicago, it's really important that community support those people.
We Assyrians know about the genocide that is going on in Iraq and the people that are displaced within the country and people that are displaced, that are refugees in its neighboring countries. We get our news from INA.org and Zenda magazine. Where do you get your information and what do you hear about that situation?
Juliana, you can't imagine how many phone calls I have during the day, how many people call me, how many people asking me when my family members will arrive. We did paperwork 2 years ago, we did paperwork 1 year ago. My family is in Syria, my family is in Jordan, so it's really, I heard a lot of stories from people. I heard stories that kids are working in Syria and Jordan. I heard stories about raped, killing people. So a lot of stories, and I understand, that, I think according to numbers that more according to UNHCR numbers actually, it's like more than 4 million people right now outside of Iraq. Even though I believe it's that numbers are every day are different, And so far, UNHCR actually registered about 200,000 Iraqis for resettlement to third countries.
Is that to the third countries, meaning the United States and Europe?
United States is one of those countries.
Okay.
United States, New Zealand, Canada, some European countries, and I believe, let me see, I think South America also.
South America.
And
what is UNHCR? Could you let our audience know?
UNHCR, sorry. UNHCR is United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees.
Okay.
And they are the one who are registering people. So UNHCR, first of all, needs to find out who is really refugee according to refugee definition. Geneva refugee definition is like that refugees are people who are not able to go back to their country of origin because of religious persecution or because of war, and they are not able to go back. So, and they are in third country. So in order to be refugee, you need to be outside of your country. And Iraqi people are facing that, every day. I learned a couple of days ago, I read that actually Syria and Jordan, that they closed their borders, I don't know how many 100,000 people are entering every day to those countries. So I'm aware of that issue, especially because of family members. And I really wish that I have a better news. And I'm so happy when I had a couple of weeks ago, I did paperwork for 2 sisters. And I got the news, she has parents here. And I got information that they are arriving. And I was so happy when I called them, they start crying that their daughters are coming. So they came a couple of weeks ago. And this is really, that's why, I really like, this job because, you bring really joy to people.
You do. It's very fulfilling and it gives you satisfaction. So what are the plans for 2008 for our Assyrian nation?
It's really hard to tell, because this year, for example, every October, President is signing determination how many people will enter country as a refugee and from which countries they will come. So for last year, for Iraqis, he assigned for 7,000 people that will arrive, and so far, according to my informations, about 1,600 Iraqis enter country.
But that does not mean they're Christian Assyrians that are entering.
This is this is all together.
Okay.
All together. And in next time, they are predicting that in 2008, about 12,000 Iraqis will enter. Again, we don't know who, I don't have those informations. And I know that I have our program actually, we had so far 6 Chaldeans who arrived, and I'm fortunate that I met you and that you helped me with translation, and I really appreciated that.
It's a pleasure. It's my responsibility and duty. So that's a great segue to the volunteer expectation that you have of our Assyrian nation.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what your expectations are from a volunteer. What sort of volunteers do you need, and what can we provide to you? What sort of help my Assyrian people can do here in Chicago?
Yeah, I think that Assyrian people could do a lot. Because, I believe that all of us, we enter country, somebody entered country 10 years ago, somebody 1 year ago, but all of us are newcomers, and we have that experience, how it's really difficult upon arrivals to start new life. So for us and for our clients would be really great support if they have at least for the beginning. They need more moral support. They need a friend. We have a lot of people that don't have any family members. Even though if you have family members are busy, they are working. Especially I realize that a lot of Assyrians, they live in suburbs. So for newcomers it's really difficult. They don't drive. Sure. And transportation is difficult. School, if we find ESL classes, they need to drive to ESL classes. Sometimes family members are not available, so it's really hard for them to get to school. Or community could be involved also as employment mentors, work with clients to help them to find a job, or teach them English, practice English with them. We are looking also for tutors. We provide K-12 program for kids, and it's really difficult for children upon arrivals. They start with school, they don't speak any English, so they need somebody who will help them with homework at least 2 times per week, help them with that. We also looking for people who are willing to support somebody, co-sponsor somebody, support them with money for rent, because every refugee, when they arrived, they are entitled to receive public aid assistance, but public aid assistance is not enough to cover housing expenses in Chicago.
Give me an example. We met just a few days ago with this Chaldean individual. Yeah. Tell me how much, if that's not confidential, how much food stamps do they receive per single individual? How much, what is the housing cost, the housing assistance that they receive?
Housing, actually every refugee, when they arrived in the United States, they are entitled to receive $425 per person. So let's see, if you have a single person will receive $425 from Catholic Charities upon arrivals. And after that, they will go to public aid office, apply for cash assistance, food stamp, and medical card. If you are a single person, you are entitled to receive those assistance only for 8 months since arrivals. And assistance would be about $230 cash assistance, about $100 food stamps, and medical card. So if you think that, I don't know, I'm not sure about suburbs, but I live in Chicago, like a studio is like $550, that person is not going to be able to survive, Only if you have a roommate, even if you have a roommate again, they will need more money. So philosophy of refugee resettlement program is self-sufficiency. So we are trying to make people self-sufficient as soon as possible, But for people who don't speak any English, it's really difficult, They need at least a couple months to learn some English in order to be able to start working. And Chicago is a great city because Chicago is offering so many different community colleges. We are offering different vocational training, so when people start working, they still could continue going to school, which I always recommend to clients.
I agree.
They go to school during the day or during the weekend and work during the night, whatever, but they have a really lot of opportunities for people who are healthy to improve their life. But for beginning, it's really, really important to have a community support. Is really difficult.
So to paraphrase what you just said one more time, you need volunteers to contact your office. Donations are accepted.
Yes.
I assume a lot of these refugees, they have relatives and parents who are left in the countries. They can receive prepaid phone cards that would be of assistance.
Yes.
Would you accept gift cards to department stores or hygiene baskets, as gifts as well, correct?
Yes, hygiene baskets, especially because, you know, when you get that food stamp on link card, with food stamp you can't buy anything, only food items. So it is important hygiene basket or gift certificates, Target gift certificate, monthly passes, and especially for people who are in city, they could use that CTA monthly pass, which is now it's like I believe it's going to be $84 because they increase fees. But in the same time, for people who are in Skokie, it's even more expensive because they need to use special pass for that pace bus, I believe. That
Pace bus, yes. Yes.
So it is really an issue for our clients.
Okay. I think this is a good time to let our audience know how can they contact you. Do you have a website? Can you give your address and phone number as well, please?
So we are just working on our website, but I will give my number. My number is 312-655-7856, and feel free to call me and leave a message. I will call you back, and you know, any donation, any suggestions. If somebody has a suggestions, or if some Assyrian would like to be involved with another clients. We do have a lot of clients now for Burma. We have this summer we had about 50 Burmese young men who arrived, and all of them are between 23 and 25 years old. And we are also looking for them for mentors, employment mentors, and so any new ideas I'm open to to work with.
And leaving a message is critical because
Yes.
reaching you is difficult, and if you don't know if someone doesn't leave a message, you don't know who's calling you. That's very critical. Please leave her a message when you contact Elma. قشقنا ميقرأ number قد بغزايتون الشيشة 312-655-7856. رابعا قيتلا قد هيرق Catholic Charities at Chicago سبب ملتن سنقتلا. We really have a hard time assisting our people back home who are displaced, who are refugees. But I think it's very critical, whatever we can do here for those who are coming, to make them feel like home and welcoming them here. Do you have any final advice, any final message that you'd like to share with us?
I would like to share just for all family members, to tell people, people are calling, asking for their family who are in Syria and Jordan, to tell them that only possibility is to bring their family members here if you have parents outside of Iraq, or if you have kids who are under 21 years old, you could file affidavit of relationship for them. But for the brothers, sisters, for brother-in-law, for friends, only thing that you could do it is file interest paper only, interest only, which means with that paper, interest only, you can open processing for their resettlement. They are the one who needs to start that in Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Turkey, whatever. And in case that their case is approved to resettlement to United States, they will come to Chicago.
Okay.
This is only, that they will find them in computer, that they have a somewhere possible anchor in Chicago, and they will come to Chicago. Because people are calling thinking that they could do it, paperwork for siblings. Unfortunately, I wish that we could do that, but not. Only for parents and kids under 21 years old.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I think this is a very critical meeting that we had with you.
Yes.
I hope that this has answered many of your questions. We plea, our plea with our nation is to step up to the plate and assist your organization. I really appreciate you, and I'm grateful for having you here. Thank you very much. پرپولن بیاخون مخبریتون قدامی قرطا قدا organization و offer your assistance هایریتون زوی زناید بدانا ان کم سینتون عویتون منتور قدن یال سور یالنجیل خماتن ی ناشب شن قد بیتاینا اوخ هایران قاته سبب رابا منن تیخ اخدنی ناشد عادیه بیتاینا بتخارتون و انا بتخارن که مسنیق خوادن تیخ مسنیق خوب خوا پرپولن بیاخون لمشيتو لها خرزة ومخبريتون غداها organization أبيتون رابا باسيم غداها برسات قد قبلوخون قاتن جبت فاتوخون بوشم شينا.
You see those ads from AT&T claiming they want to bring more competition to cable TV? Truth is, AT&T could offer cable service right now if they just follow the rules and sign an agreement with your community. Instead, AT&T, the largest phone company in America, says they can't afford it. Now they've asked the legislature to change the rules just for them, so they can't be held accountable for problems with their cable service. Don't let the phone giant muscle our communities. Let's make AT&T play by the rules.
خزيانة مخبئة مخبرتها بتايا لقالا. Dear community members, once again, in October 14th, 2007, the designated National Breast Cancer Month is approaching. For the second consecutive year, the Assyrian community of Chicago will be joining thousands of City of Hope marathoners. The location this year will be in Illinois Science and Technology Park, located at 4901 Searle Parkway in Skokie, Illinois. Please make a difference by joining Assyrians Walk for Hope to cure breast cancer. Click on the website below at walkforhope.org. Remember to register as a team member. Last year, the small team was able to raise $550, which went directly to the City of Hope Breast Cancer's research. Our goal this year will be $1,000. The registration fee is $25 for adults and $15 for children. Children are 12 years and younger. This is sponsored by Inanna Magazine and brought to you by Assyrians Around the World TV program and Helen Thalia. For information, call Helen Thalia at 847-338-7254. Visit walkforhope.org and register today to make a difference. Once again, the Walk for Hope this year in Chicago will take place on Sunday, October 14, 2007, at the Illinois Science and Technology Park located at 4901 Searle Parkway in Skokie, Illinois. We hope to see you all there, so please visit walkforhope.org. Once again, it's Sunday, October 14, 2007. Make a difference. Visit the site today. First Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate قزوان تينزا بنتد بيتها refinancings وانتد بزنيزة ين home equity and second mortgage قرامون شوات لا 5 صفر اتشا 4 صفر إن تلخن good credit ين bad credit First Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لخن الدو دينا بت low interest وقام طاويتون البيتة أنا نقيت لقد يعطيتون هلش ما ماصيتون شغليتون زينة First Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لخن الدينا قزوان تد بيتها open لخن down payment قامت خدشنا First Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate همو مرا الخلمة تشلبت أعطوريتها قزوان توزا بنتد بيتها بس قرامون شوات لا 5 صفر اتشا 4 صفر Mid-America Furniture 3110 West Peterson Chicago أدجتت لموديل بريشة Furniture أخ أطاقت خالة دماغها وأرخى من أمريكا ويوروب وبقيمة مرضيانة و 0% finance وتشد تابق with Mid-America Furniture ماضي لشميت من برس خزود أطرايبتي والقتياوي لوخن خد ديسكاونت أدجتت اختلا شوي يومانا جشبته بس تيمو تبوقن قم Mid-America Furniture قد شل latest furniture style ين قريمون له شوات لا شوا إشتا خا تريخا سيبر إشتا تيمو تبوقن بت Mid-America Furniture Avalon Banquets 1905 East Higgins Road, Elk Grove Village, Illinois. قد شلت هارت خدويات سوخن أخلولانة baptisms, birthdays, showers, holiday events وشركة قرامون قا Avalon Banquets ينودون لفيزit website www.avalonbanquets.com. شيودا cover chairs قد شل occasions هر هذا زي اتلو شلت هارت خلياته. Avalon Banquets يدوق هل ألبو ترمناشي واتلو parking قتلمو خمشية لبيلة. تيخنا شوي ما نجي شبتها من أسرة 8 برمشة بس قرامون قا جاكو شانا ينلاني توما 8 4 شوا 4 طلا 5 شوا 4 صفر ينودون visit avalonbanquets.com. أسيجان مايكل 8 4 شوا 3 شوا 8 صفر إنت لخن مرت شاكر أنا نقيت للشتاء إيد شخصيتون البردة أينوخن وقا خامتة أينوخن سلامة أسيجان مايكل هازاري لإتقابل شل مرانة وعونت إلى رتنا سبيشالست أسيجان مايكل برقلي البانت أسيوتا جسوبة شيكاغو ويسكونسن إلى بورد سيرتيفايد وطلاربا ماتشو جي شيكاغو نايلز فيرنن هيلز وودستاك أسيجان مايكل إلى قا خلمتت من أنصر عطوراية وعون شي مقرو خلمتت ليزر سيرجري وارهادخ رتنا سيرجري جوافيزو
هانجن جاردن جنات التلية 8 صفر خاوز بالمن تلفون شو صفر 8 4 5 اشتا اسرور تساء ماي خند برانتت يوسف قنبر اها وانا شابير الخيمة قا كل خادوياتوهم بريشايد خلولانه بتبيشم سقلة جدها اوانا يداوق زودة من الباجناته شي مقلوي تشيشي ورد خراي حاضرين القستقلي الكرسية تشيرز كفر بخاطيمة رابا ارزن خلياط باسيمة وطمانة طيمانة ارزن قيومان طروطة وخوشيبة اتلون دشتا جورتا قم كريتة موبيل فري باركينج جنات التلية هانجن جاردن 8 صفر خا مارود بالمانت
وقد شلو سندانت بس خزت أطرايب تيول بشقة نوخن هدية بداية زمرتا
هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره بدر خان يطيله يروت موديله ملك اسماعيل شامبا كلت دقري كليله بدر خان يطيله يروت موديله ملك اسماعيل شامبا كلت دقري كليله لخلاق وبختاتو صوالا نروبي ليه لخلاق وبختاتو صوالا نروبي ليه هيبخ اختياره لمبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره ملك يا قزريقه يخوب كل دوكاني أطر خير تلهيقة قمايا بميداني ملك يا قزريقة يخوب كل دوكاني أطر خير تلهيقة قمايا بميداني مثل وجه بستيقة شو قلبي مهدياني مثل وجه بستيقة شو قلبي مهدياني هيبخ اختياره لمبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره في وخ مخابونه جبارخ مخجبونه هاي بداني بنونه بشلون ديش بزونه تووخ مخابونه جبارخ مخجبونه هاي بداني بنونه بشلون ديش بزونه بزبوزه من بازا قاطر مزابونه بزبوزه من بازا قاطر مزابونه هيبخ اختياره لمبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره هيبخ اختياره لمبنونه جباره نشره وإيساره ملكي والهجاره بدر خان يطيله يروت موديله ملك اسماعيل شامبا كلت دقري كليله بدر خان يطيله
خجانا مخبش لعملوخن اتلن خا مخبرتات مقروخ لقم يقرطوخن اختن جوليانا خما شميرة وخمضي قم يوم تنمخبة قد اخنا اها خرزة اتمجد بتيخي لقى كل مخبرياتي اتلن يصورة قهيرتا وسنتد نيومتن كل نايت ايمنت ايا مخبرتا بريشايت هويا سنتا وهيرتا قبني امتن شيخاية ين كريستيانة جو عراق.
مخبرتا مطيطة لغاتها من Archdiocese of Chicago قد إلى خا بانكويت ين خا رخويتا وب ماركت بليس قد بشقالة شوبا يوم الإسري خا بي أكتوبر قد اليوم تخوشيبا قد كل بروسيدز ين كل دفخيات بياشن دويخة تاما بدممطيلون قا كريستيانة عراق.
جوليانا البته اها الى خات مجت رابا انا نقيتا ايفنت ماسخ قارخلا قد بني امتن ماسي شريكي قاوو قيمة بتقى الى سي $5 قناش جوري هذا زمارن اتن فاميليز باي ازيمو دالي انت ايضا طبت اويا $50 per family made up of parents and minor children انت لوخن شاوري على سورة بيت النبليت منوخن الى $50 كفاميلي.
وبزي ادرس الى خجرخ جشقان ميقرئين بخشافن خاربا نوبل كاز اللي ربا قديش شولا بعدنا الى 85 تلاي ويست 131st ستريت جوبيلوس بارك الى خا يوكرانيان كالديان تشيرش قد هوست بعدو لها مندي وب إبراهيم بيشب إبراهيم بدعوة تاما قد بتهير تازة ديرة من عراق بخشافن وبتهمزن بازد أسقيات قد ملتان كريستيانتا تاما أدي بغزايلة وبتهمزمي بازو وبزي بتعبيلون خليات إراقناي تاما
مدن خاي ميدل إيسترن فود بتعبيلون تاما وهر هذا زي ما رأيت لهم religious items ما صيناش الزوني وجوليانا ما صرت مضت أني زوزة يعني قنيت الداها ما سقارا خلا تشتا يعني خرمشة يعني مودي الديلة إيكا بتأذي أني زوزة
أنا بتأذي خا hospital Catholic hospital قد بيشتلا بنيتا جو بغداد وبزي أهلنا خرمشة أها بخشافن إلى مساعدة تريسر هلطة بلجي كافوتريلا actually وأهم يقرأ بيشب إبراهيم تازة ديرة اللي من عراق وبزي مرة he's a respected voice of Iraqi Christians قرابة الشنم تمون أزخ سندخلة أها كاز أها إلى إقامة مدانوتا غنطيتا لقديا من Archdiocese of Chicago بايخ أها خبر برسخ لقاتوخون قد مغوبتون سنديتون أزيتون ألدها مشتوتا ين أها كاوترا إن لا إنبايتون زودة information مطانيات شغليتون بازو كم سيتون أزيتون ألدها ويب سايت قد هذه بغزايتون الشيشة إلى thattheyallbeone.com
أخبزايتون أي ويب سايت دولة هالشوشة هدية إلى خمندي مجد رابا ما سخارخ لي حيرت لقى بنملتن جو عراق كل نايت أنا جوليانا إيوخ جو كميتي هالبتا مطانيات بزودة بدي أخلقن بشباتين بيرخد بتاينا إنا charities اتن طامة قد أخنا ما سخيرخ قبل ملتن كل نايت جوليانا أدخى عوضيات إذن بواينا أخنا بتسندخلو من سبب إينا سنتا وهيرتا قبني أمتن إما جو إما وأخنا بي وقبني أمتن أباني آزي وسندي قدها إيفنت مجد شتت إلى أبسقوبا إبراهيم
بخزاخ لهم بخيل تعالها يوم تخشي بسري خبير خا بشيت داشي تترال بشافا من ساعة تريسر بلجي حالت لا بلجي
إيوه مخبرت تتوانا قم يقرطوخن أنا ورمال بنيامن
أنا جوليانا تيمورازي بخيل تعالى بارخ قكولا تراي جو عراق
آمين بوش مشان
White House Mortgage and Realty بيشردية قزوانتو زابنتت بتواتش قلتت لونز mortgages وربدا أنا بنتت بتواتي خاتي new constructions قاموا مخشوخي White House Mortgage and Realty قاتوخن
سبب يوخ قاتوخن روها توتو بالخانة قشية
كي آتل بيتوخن مقرو كل خدمة اتلوخن بخرزة real estate و mortgages
بالخانة وخ تيم وورك قاتوخن
ورتوخن جمكتت وايت هاوس إلى خوارتا جوبيتت جانا توخن
مكتوب بتيخنا شواي ما نجو شواع
وايت هاوس مورجج اند ريالتي كلاود ادفرتايز جو مالتيبل ليستنج سيرفيس ويب سايت برسقالة برس خزوة سبريومت آتورايو نخراية
رابع بلاقي هم زميلي شانة بريشة وطلع رابع بلاقة آتوراية
وايت هاوس مورجج اند ريالتي
Furniture 3110 West Peterson Chicago أدجتت لموديل بريشة Furniture أخ أعتقد خالة دماغها وأرخم من أمريكا ويوروب وبقيمة مرضيانة و 0% finance وتشد تابق بتمير أمريكا Furniture ماضي لشميت من بس خزت أطرايبتي والقتياوي لوخن خد ديسكاونت أدجتت تختل شوي وما نجي شبته بس تيمو تبوقن قمير أمريكا Furniture قد شل latest furniture style ينقرأ من شوا طلع شوا إشتا خاتري خاسي بر إشتا تيمو تبوقن بتمير أمريكا Furniture خزيانة مخبة هدي بشاقة نوخ من خسامة خينا من درامة A Day in Court
حتى شنيشت مستي رابي أنا هانو نجيبو بشكل مخيمة كمتنا بيبارنا من جانت صرف هنا وديشن والوجونا تياتت نجيبة بشكل والا بشوفو هيا برتولة أخصام يا جمال
نعم ندوسي هانا ميو مقامة يا خاطر يطلع شاشو شميطي هذا لأننا مخايج وقرختي
رابس باي رابي انزامت له يا بايخ شانخ
يساري ما لا يدويقو
مدري بلطالة تشكشتي
رابي
مولي
أنا شاي ما خيلا بختو ينلا
ايه دي ناشا
دين كل يلدفنو
وعاني ينوعاني
وني وهاني ديتوية سهادة قاتو
وعاني
هي خوني وهاني
يجمودي أبو خارخ
أنا شا بختوش كيتا ما الله مسبي ما خيلا اتلو خاسة هدوتها بيت يمت
اغزي خوني تمرنا قاو شريطة وخليطة قامو خليطة سبعنا ليعتي صوتي مصرطة أنا عاونا نجيب وهاني تعاونا يهاني لا أختي مخايا مخيوخ تعاونا أبقلابا قلبو
قلت ما بريش
وبريشتو بابونا خنمر
يا ما تنزلت لرابي
بس مالك لا جوابات فقط رابي
آتو علىه قياهاني بقارد بخته قياهاني يهاني أبقو سكند هاند لي قبليلا أنا بجيبه مهمن هالبريق يا محكمة دوب صدرنا قرايتوف
رابي أنا شاي ما خيلا بختو ينلا
لا يلي قادر يطلع صابون خلي قارد مخيتة إلى مخيتة ديش
ولا لا أو بليطة شقيلة هبة من دوا أنا إيش من ديلي قرنية
شغلة رابي شغلة متخاطري
مرمط إيده خلي
رابي شغلة هدت مايت
قد خجخي تياتي إذا نتقاشي كلبي مويود
رابي بس أخي آخر هدت مايت
يا بابي أنا جيك باتت ماني الخزية منو خنات وشانا
دوخ شخصي مو بيانا من بليدة
وشانا تلخى خايل مريم اللهم زم الغدوس عدية بشدر نخبة قروات خارشة
خير هو يا أخوني قمو ما لميته
يقول له خبك قاشا يلا
يا تطلبوا
لا بريت لي يا تطلبوا هي يلا يقول له خبك قاشا يلا
خينا يا تطلبوا
مدري مر يا تطلبوا يقول لك يلا
عزيزي اطلب لعنمود
منو خين قالت له هبه من جيبوا هر هديه
كلي لا بتبقى فاتك وفاتك عمره
من يختقى أسرى دقيقة
في بلغارية مهيم انختخي لقرب النخ تخلطوا يسري وخمسة مشتي وخربا
ورا رابي انا هانا نجيبه بركوت تريد على الاخر ما خدانا فري.
ميا قرت خزانة أنا بخشاون إن أي قصة توخن مريخ خرابة تصابي ولا بأرخ جانا بصباي
ورخت جانا يعني داخي
يعني أختي لي ربيقة شلخ خشاون مدرز لك قصة
مت ما رخاتي
بالا أنا قلت لي شو لا يا أخي قصتي لبيلخ وبالقورخ
يا قروشانا تلخا
اخزي عمر النخ يبري ناشعاتو بصيلاينا همز مدوس ليه بقنا يتقاشى وهاني لبس ايده مش طالع الا هلب خلاط اخلط له الا قاسك متمرق على خوني بس سخينه انه خبطتنا مديخيتها وهاني دي الشتيخه مو هاني لك هلا بشتر طياله هي مدينا قاشه بيد على مديخيتها
فرقلوخ
خوني على بريقن همز من رابي
لا انا بين امزمن منه خات
هي خزين ينعنا للمخيا قاشي وصبصوبه
انا همزمن بس تبلط ديوخ
اي هو هذا بلط قاشة زبدال الهبريشي خير هو يا اخوني مولا قصة
ميقرا وشانا انا بخشاون ان اي قصة توخن خش لها خلقا ما قطلاير خي ايتو يا اهوالوخ واهوالت بختوخ اتشي متشي خري مري اجا اختي لي ربيقة شلخة خش اون سزقره وخن مو ضالي وكنت خداير بيتي
واعتبزم لخ بيوخيته
ايه
مو مرة
بخشاون رازي
لا برقلة خش لعايلة شكيته
ها رابي راهتين
يا اخوني كيف
رابي يضطمو ان اتي مدرزت لك قصة تدني انا بخشاون بصفايلة نو خايا محكمة ليه فرقة كود يوم تاود برخشو بتاعي
جاءت نصوت لخ من ليه
هي رابي
واني ممر ورازينا
بخشاون
رازينا برقة وخش قريل ولخاني
بيقرأ وشان خش تموكس رابي قاشا يا قرت خزانة تموكس رابي قاشا واد قبتارة سبور قبتارة
زين ايش شطلتها مني الأودن خسوس جارة بيلوخ يعني دارن خبة دارن شلامة دارن
رابيكم دي الدار دري اختي خدت جلدة قمت اور حاكم
أخاك احنا بطلابي والمنوخ مسميتو مغدادي همزميتو مغدادي برميتا كتخا حكيبي ليه يا قالك حبيتو مغدادي ايه مغدادي جو خادوتا مغدادي
وجو بازر
مغدادي جو خشة
مغدادي
جو مرة
مغدادي
عاد بخشام لا طيست ريش خبصباي سبقني بخمزومة مغدادي مبايتا مرتي خمندي قرشتي لوجب وطامة بحمزم مخبنوشن
مغدادي
مو طاينا مرنا مشيري
رابي همزومة وباسط خبة
لا كذبة
كلبة
لا
مرة
لا مرة
مغدادي
هذاك اللي تاخذه
كنا لشر شيجان خرابي ورميلا مو يوم منايو
ركب خشم برميلو خذ باكدو شروطه
قولت بابين جويانا لا شدني سبايلا اجا هلا ما بلانكا شدني دخلي شدن دخلي قيمي كانوا قريشو يعني من دي بص باي ويدك خيو لا تقويرا ونسيان هاوي كنت مرة ناتو غور دوقت امارة بسماختنك كيسو خش بالي خجمية
هم يقرأ حاكم مولا قصة
رابي لا يطم ميكا شارن ميكا فرقن ميكا امرن ميكا نامرن هلا بالضايع
لا خلبينو ميك شار انا ما طنمخ
الصراقة مري قدايا براتد
لا
براتد موية
موية سبايلا
ان شاء الله لما غبري بليجن هنا كمان زرنا مخايا كنت 5 دقيقة خوشابي ها زونت خفشكش كخاتي وقورو أخذتي كبير أنا شوي سنة شوي سنة وبرغم شان دقيقين مدرة خوشابي شيخنا مو بياض قد ما فلت الجلدة سب خلونة أخي قريلة قد دوق أخدوك تاسباي لا مخدو خلونة ورا استري باوند متانا بخرم شلا خلان وبرغم شان دقيقين مدرة خوشابي شيخنا قدالة خو قدالة خوشابي مو بياض ادي لم بشلتها الان طوخ التمانينة قدية شارك صاد النصرانية مغبرة قم منه خمشاقي قدمت الجلدة هلا لم يرى شلامة لو كنت راقي مو انا شوله بالخانة قلت لي هلاون تي اجاوب تليفون تقول يزر
اغزيم يقرا خوشاب اغزي بيسرا خبهواري ناشا لما بالخدوكا الا بلسانة بسيمة
اغا تليفون قديخ
ما له اشكال هاكم خوشابة الهمزومة فقدون
وح سقالة سرية
ها رابص باي بختنا تم زمني طلوخه ها رابص باي خادك لما لي زمك رابي قربان وقلت له خواراك وكلام مكتوب لما لي جلد خدت رابي جلد
هربين خربين
ها برموين كتو رابي جلد كتو ترى خيارة ترى خيارة خاك
تترزا بصمتي يا تيلدا تيلدا
خاك طلوخة ماشي
سموقة
خوارة خاك جزارة كرة قبتها مربى طاخني بوقت شرقمة
دقيقة خد البينوخ مولد خروق بيبار
خد دقيقة مبار شرقمة مطلب لك خد رابك كتو شرقمة السلقة كراوس مدانوس كاري بهرات بيبر كبتها خبوشة علوشة ياموسة بنانة كتورة
مري خد يا مولا محكمة يلتيسكو كتو
بسماين خا دقيقة كلي وراقة برقي كلي مين وراقة واتن خا دقيقة دي همزم
Universal Insurance and Real Estate Mortgage تلاقي العربي تري وست لورنس في شيكاغو تيخنشتا يمانا جشاو وعم تروشي بهالروتا من قطرها الشو برمشة وشبتها من أسرها الخمسة برمشة قد شلتا هارت انشورنس بتلو ريت قاعت لبيلا بتواتي بزنيزة وهيلث هار عدغ زي قزوانتين زبنتت بتواتي وقاقنيتت لونز بتلو انترست قريمون قا Universal Insurance and Real Estate شوات لا خمسة طلا قطشة صيبر ينتبوق مسامي ينبلال تلاقي العربي تري وست لورنس في شيكاغو Universal Insurance and Real Estate Mortgage. For Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate قزوانتين زبنتت بيتها refinancings وانتت بزنيزة ين home equity and second mortgage قريمون شوات لا 5-0 إن تلوخن good credit ين bad credit for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لوخن الدو دينا بت low interest وقام طاويتون البيتة أنا نقيت لقد يعطيتون هلش ما ماصيتون شغليتون زينة for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate بتقاني لوخن الدينا قزوانتت بيتها وبنت لوخن down payment قامت خدشنا for Chicago Mortgage and Real Estate همو من الخلمة تشلبت أعطوريتها قزوانتها وزبنتت بيتا بس قريمون شوات لا 5-0 خزيان مخبة قامت تخل ختام دها خرزة بالمدخلان قد تأخذ خوش ودون visit website dnaawtv.com تمام مصدر تنشاقيتن questions and comments وخزيان مخبة هلا قبت تأخذ ختام دها خرزة هل تبخ بياخن شبت بتايلة منيو مناوضة شلو برس خزود أطرايب تيون أنا شاروكينا هسو بمارون بوشمشينا وخي أمتا أطريتا